Hey buddy, Sarah here. So, sorry about the noise to find in the background. It's warm here. More than warm, but yeah, I need to find on. Um, so, I was going to make a video last week, but I had to do like a quick minute long one or something. Um, so I wouldn't have had the time to make this video. Um, so, I think there is two things well, I mean, originally it was going to be one thing I was going to talk about in a video if I made this last week. But obviously now there's like obviously something else to talk about. So the first thing is the Euros, as in the women's Euros. England only went and done it, which I mean, if you want something done, let the women do it. I mean, I know I've seen that quite a bit all over the place, and I mean, to be fair, the women did do it. The men almost did, but I mean, I'm still more of a fan of like, the men's team only because of like, well, quite a few of the team, but I mean Harry Kane, come on. Um, yeah, so yeah, England, it came home, um, and it was against Germany. It could have been France or Germany, and it ends up being Germany, and then obviously England. I mean, it was like 1-0, then 1-1. I don't know. It took some time. I was like, this is too like um too similar to like the men's Euros. Except it didn't go to penalties. It went to extra time, but then England scored in that extra time. So England went in it. Um, yeah, I didn't really start watching the Euros like right from the start. I didn't even know. I think it was a couple of. I think a couple of games in. It was. I must have seen a bit of some of that the group stages, and then when it came to like the knockout stages, like I was making a point of watching the thing then. Um, yeah, I'm so glad I did. um, and then obviously later on in the year we've got the World Cup. So come on, Harry, come on, Gareth, and um, Mason, and the other Harry. And I'm not going to name the whole team because I mean we don't even know who's going to be in the team yet. Um, yeah, so that's that. Um, that's what I was going to talk about in a video I was going to do last week. This week, um, we lost Olivia Newton-John. Um, I knew, well, I mean, everybody that knows of her knew she was ill, but I don't think people realised how ill she actually was. Um, yeah, and I can't even, what was I doing? I think I was looking at something. I can't remember what day it was now. Why have I got the 8th in my head? Was that Monday? Yeah. I can't remember if it was the 8th. It was earlier in the week anyway. And I was on I was on whatever I was on, and somebody had said something like, "Oh no, not Olivia Newton-John or ONJ." No, I must have said Olivia Newton-John because I mean I don't know who else ONJ could have been anyway, but I mean I think it said it was either oh no, not Olivia Newton-John or not Olivia Newton-John or something like that. And I mean, when I saw that, I was like, I kind of like guessed, and I googled her, and then obviously it was like the news stories. Um, I think it was like eight, half eight or something when I saw the story. Was it Monday? Yeah, it must have been Monday because I mentioned to my dad on Tuesday. Yeah. Um, and I know there's like been, from what I remember, at least two people from um, Greece that have died. I think the first one was the one that played Kinnicky. And I mean, I know he was like um, one of the. He was a big character in it, but there wasn't so much fuss made about it. And then the other person was. Oh my god, I can't remember who she was, like, what her name is. Like the actress or her character. But she was the one at the school dance when um, Sandy and Danny almost won the dance thing, and then whoever it was grabbed Sandy and this other one took over. That woman. I know she died whenever it was, and she was not so big a character in Greece then compared to like uh, Kinnicky's character. But, I mean, Olivia, I mean Sandy, she was Sandy. She was like one of the two lead characters. I mean, I know you got Rizzo and Frenchie and um, uh, Jan and Marty. Is it Marty? Um, you got those, but Danny and Sandy were like the main two. So like, and not only that, like I haven't just seen her in that. I haven't watched Xanadu, but like I know I remember watching Bee Gees things and ABBA things, and there was a show she done with ABBA and Andy Gibb, um, and that popped into my head when I heard what happened. And the other thing, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, yesterday I think I can't remember who posted it on Instagram. Who did post it on Instagram? I can't remember if it was Samantha Gibb, Maurice Gibb's daughter, or if it was um, I think it must have been Samantha Gibb. I was going to say Louisa Jacobson, I think she goes by, Meryl Streep's daughter. So it was either Meryl Streep's daughter or Samantha Gibb, Maurice Gibb's daughter. And there was a video of, I don't even know what it was performed at, but it was Cher. There was a woman in it, like I'm not sure who it was at one end, and the next door was Cher. There was um, Goldie Hawn. There was Bette Midler. There was I know who the other two were. I'm just trying to think if there was anybody else. I remember Cher. I remember Goldie Hawn. I remember Bette Midler. Meryl Streep was there, and Olivia Newton-John. and I'd seen the footage before. So when I saw like Bette Midler and I saw Meryl Streep, and I was like, she in that? As in, was Olivia Newton-John in that? And then she was. So I was watching it, and like it started off with, I can't remember what song it was now, but it started off with Bette Midler singing it, and I literally had my eyes closed because I watched it afterwards, like with my eyes open, obviously, but this time I had my eyes closed. Bette Midler sang, and then I was like, seeing if I like just hearing the voice, who if I know who the next what that person's voice was, who it was. So after Bette Midler, it was Meryl Streep. I mean, I know Meryl Streep's singing voice. Um, and then after her, it was like Olivia, and I was like, I remember watching that. I mean, it was a while ago I watched that, but I was like, Olivia was in that. I mean, I forgot. I even forgot Cher was in it. So, um, yeah. So I think yeah, and Greece was on one of the, I think it's Paramount Plus or something. But I think it's on one of the Sky channels tomorrow. I can't remember what channel it is now, but um, Secretary. Oh, well, he was in Madam Secretary. Just noticed it pop up on. Oh, there it is, Channel 4. Yeah, so I did post something up on Instagram on my like entertainment Instagram page I got. And I wasn't sure what to write first, but then when they were showing the clip, and it was the after they'd done that car race, and it was um playing look at the Sandra G, but like the Olivia the Sandy version rather than the Rizzo version. And then the last bit is goodbye Sandra D, and I was like, yeah, I have to put that in the you know in the post. Um, yeah. Trying to think, is there anything else I was going to talk about? I don't think there was. If there is, oh, one more thing, yeah. Who's top of the table at the moment in the Premiership? I would say it was top. I mean, Harry didn't score and Son didn't score. I think it was Son or Son. I read it both ways. Um, yeah, neither of them two scored, but it was 4-1. And they're top, so I'm like, I mean, I know it's the first game of the season, but I mean, yeah, anyway. So, alright, Tottenham are playing tomorrow. I'll probably be so wrong in this. Tottenham are playing tomorrow. Is it tomorrow or is it Sunday? It's this weekend anyway. And they're playing Chelsea. I think the score is going to be. I don't know, say 3-2 or 2-1. 2-1 to Tottenham. And it'd be a Harry Kane goal. At least a Harry Kane, at least one Harry Kane goal. So either way, if it's not the same score, or if it is the same score, if I say at least one Harry Kane goal, then if he scores twice, then I'm right anyway. Yeah, so I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.